Have you ever wondered if it's possible to read someone's mind? Well, it is. And the secret is, before I tell you how, make sure to like and subscribe for more hidden wisdom stories. Okay, so I'm 24 years old. My name is Johanna, and before the accident, I would have told you that I was winning at life. I was at the top of the sales team at a car dealership and took the #1 slot on the board for 7 straight months. If you glanced at my Instagram page, you'd catch me bragging about extravagant vacations and top-dollar dinners. You'd also find selfies of me hiking. I'm a huge outdoors enthusiast and in great shape. People used to tell me that I was full of myself, but what those people don't understand is that was precisely why I was #winning at life. I guess when I say people, I mean Lucas, my boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whatever. For now, let's just say that Lucas and I have a history. One afternoon, when I got upset at him for getting us lost, he called me an emotional bully and broke up with me. But I just laughed off his complaints. Anytime somebody lets you down, you gotta be the one to pick yourself up. So I treated myself to this once-in-a-lifetime rock climbing expedition. The canyons were gorgeous that day. As I was dangling by the side of this boulder, looking down over the rocks and caverns, my carabiner loop slipped and my whole pulley dropped. I cracked my ankle on the way down and dropped into a cavern and busted my head. Then darkness, and then voices. I think I was slipping in and out of consciousness because I remember this man crying for help. But I couldn't see him. And then I remembered one of the nurses praying for me, but her prayers were scaring me. I blacked out again and woke up. I was talking to this doctor who was telling me how lucky I was. I had motor skills and could tell you my name. My functions appeared intact. But there was something the doctor couldn't see. Something he couldn't know. Something nobody would. I had become psychic. I was able to read people's minds, but I couldn't exactly control it. In fact, it controlled me. I didn't even believe it myself when it was happening. But that nurse that prayed for me, she wasn't praying out loud. It was in her head, and I still heard it and felt it, but I didn't know what it was. But it happened again when my family visited. My brother, who normally teases and torments me about every stupid thing I do, was different. I could feel him trembling, and then I could hear him thinking, clear as day, and he was afraid to lose me. Lucas visited, and when I saw him, the feeling was so intense. The psychic powers were even stronger than before. He picked me up from the hospital on my release day and drove me home, and I could literally feel his love. Lucas and I were bonded, and I didn't even understand how I could have let him go so easily. I wanted to tell him about reading people's minds, but I was afraid he'd think I was crazy. I mean, to be honest, I'm afraid that you think I'm crazy too. I'm telling you, this world is filled with strange things, but there's a wisdom that can be found in them. See, the gift helped my personal life, but at work, it was a nightmare. I could hear my customers' emotions as if I was spinning my sail around their minds. Interest rates were causing heart rates to rise. Some of these people were struggling to stay afloat with credit and finance. Others were desperate to move themselves with the image of success that came with a new car. I guess I knew what I was doing before, but I had never felt what I was doing before. But now the knots in their stomachs were knots in my stomach, and my sales numbers plummeted. I needed to see a therapist or something because everyone's feelings were exhausting me. I took a personal day and rushed to the closest head doctor I could find. Of course, I didn't have an appointment, and the receptionist asked me to wait patiently until she could talk to the doctor. Anyways, this little girl, Mabel, and me were the only ones in the waiting room, and we got to talking. Mabel was nervous, and her vibes were hitting me hard. And then her thoughts came flooding to me. I was overwhelmed how Mabel had been bullied. The worst was how she felt she deserved it. It broke my heart. But I knew just what to say because Mabel and me were connected. and I could feel it working. I was feeling warmth where it once was cold. Mabel mistook me for her doctor, and when I told her I was just a friend, she said that I should be a counselor when I grew up. That was it, I thought. Everything made sense. I didn't need to see a therapist, I needed to be a therapist. I had found a purpose for this gift. We are given 2 ears, but 1 tongue, so we can listen twice as much as we talk. But a lot of us don't really do that. I know I didn't. But after the accident, I was able to hear the world around me, and it has changed my life for the better. Make sure to listen to each other out there, guys. How else will you know if somebody needs your help? Say hi in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden wisdom stories. Remember, when you share our stories, you're sharing wisdom.